Bugatti Tourbillon revealed as 3.2 million pounds to 176 miles per hour. V16 hyperhybrid. The Tourbillon arrives exactly 20 years after the launch of the Veyron, the most powerful car of its time. Bugatti's new era begins with the arrival of the long-awaited Tourbillon Hyper GT, which replaces the Chiron with a dramatic new look, a radical hybridized V16 engine, and a target to become the world's fastest road car. Named for the tiny mechanism that maintains accuracy in high-end watches, the Tourbillon arrives exactly 20 years after the launch of the Veyron, which was the most powerful road car of its time. That car's successor, the Bugatti Chiron, launched in 2016 and has now ended production at the firm's Molsheim factory in France, in preparation for the new car to be built from 2026. Just 250 units will be produced, with a starting price of 3.2 million pounds, making this the most expensive new car in series production. Bugatti CEO Maître Remac refers to the Tourbillon as art on wheels, a moving painting, and says he wanted to continue the company's legacy of bending physics. Powertrain. The Tourbillon takes an appropriately outlandish approach to electrification, dropping the behemoth W16 motor, which powered the Chiron, and Veyron for a 1775 bhp plug-in hybrid arrangement centered around a screaming naturally aspirated V16 in the middle. That engine, the first of this format to power a road car since 1991's ultra-rare Ceseta Marauder V16, was engineered in collaboration with Cosworth following the decision not to hybridize the W16 or develop a pure electric Bugatti model. CEO Maître Remac said recently he sees no reason for Bugatti to go electric in the immediate future, given its low volumes and the low mileages of its cars. We have developed a new V16 engine, and we want to use that engine for a while, and maybe some other engines, he said, and I can't see a reason why it would be impossible. The Tourbillon's 8.3-liter engine is massive, measuring around a meter end-to-end, but weighs just 252 kilograms, thanks to liberal use of lightweight metals and composites. It produces 986 bhp in its own right, which makes it one of the most potent combustion engines yet installed in a road-going car, but with a trio of Rimac-supplied electric motors, 2 on the front axle and 1 at the rear, supplying an extra 789 bhp. The Tourbillon becomes comfortably the most powerful combustion car on the market. Only the likes of the pure electric Rimac Nevera, Lotus Evija, and Pininfarina Battista pack more power, and then only around 100 bhp. Bodywork. The design, while heavily influenced by the uniquely colossal powertrain, remains true to the principles established by the Chiron and its Veyron successor. The C-Line, a distinctive feature of the W16 cars, inspired by Bugatti's early road cars, is carried over, for example. So are the trademark horseshoe front grille, central dividing line along the bonnet and roof, and two-tone paint. But while the Tourbillon is immediately recognizable as a Chiron descendant, its silhouette is defined more obviously by the nature of its new powertrain and its targeted capabilities, most notably with a view to achieving a top speed of more than 250 miles per hour. Interior. Key to maintaining the Tourbillon's timeless appeal, Bugatti says, is its analog appeal, cultivated by its highly visible internal mechanisms and heavy reliance on physical controls, technology that doesn't date as easily as today's touchscreen-based systems. Comprising more than 600 minuscule components and using precious materials including titanium, sapphire, and ruby, the gauge mechanisms weigh just 700 grams altogether and have been engineered to a tolerance of no more than 50 microns, 0.05 millimeters. Engineering. Unusually, despite the move to a hybrid drivetrain, the Tourbillon actually weighs less than its pure petrol predecessor, at 1,995 kilograms, largely as a result of its completely bespoke carbon shell, which has been engineered with heavy influence from top-level motorsport. Use of 3D printed components from US firm Schinger for the subframes maximizes stiffness while keeping weight down, while new 3D printed aluminium suspension assemblies are said to weigh just over half those of the Chiron. I wanted the car to not need a wing. The car has a wing, but obviously once the wing comes out, the back of the car is sort of fragmented, so we wanted to keep the wing in for as long an amount of time as possible. So even in top speed mode, where we usually would lift the wing a little bit to establish aero balance, I didn't want the wing. The result is the Tourbillon's hidden active rear spoiler, which works at all speeds with assistance from the Venturi-style diffuser, but does not lift on hydraulic struts like Bugatti's previous cars. Stay tuned for other latest videos. Thanks for watching.